Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Geek, Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William B. Morgan. Got some technical stuff going on, so we got to a late start, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in my co-host, Mr. Shaw. Let me go ahead and bring him in real quick. Shaw, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Doing good. How was your week?
Good. Uneventful. How was yours?
Same here. Just working.
Yeah, I get it.
Just working. All right, let's go ahead and get started with everything. Shaw, you are in charge of the news and the topics. Go ahead and hit us up.
Yes, sir. We have a bunch of shows to talk about today. First up, we're going to talk about the season finale of Batwoman. It was a couple weeks ago.
Man, do we have to? My only gripe about the show was the fact that we didn't see anything of Batwing. That was my whole dilemma with that. We got him with no setup, finding his suit in his dad's closet. And after that, there we go, we got everything straight now. And after that, we saw him save Mary. Past that point, we really didn't see Batwing, and I was just upset with that. Also, the way Ruby just decides to up and leave town to find Bruce, that's how you write that out. You couldn't make that any more interesting. Yeah. Maybe you'll see her back in season 3. I don't know, but it was uneventful. And like I said, you hardly saw any of Batwing, and he was the one thing I wanted to see, and you hardly saw him in the show.
Yeah, most definitely. A little news about it though for next season. The actor Douglas Scott, aka the father of Kate Kane and them, he's not coming back next season.
He got off the sinking ship.
Yeah. Also added actress Robin Givens will be joining them. So don't know who she'll be playing, but she's joining.
See, that might be a reason. That's even more of a reason not to watch season 3.
Yeah, that's definitely. All right, so next up, we got 3 episodes of The Flash to talk about. The beginning of the Godspeed arc, which is going to be 4 down episodes. Seriously. But anyway, all right, so basically, first episode starts out with Barry getting kind of trapped by a bunch of Godspeeds, 6 of them, and they start whooping his ass. He manages to get back to Star Alive and activate the Babel protocol. So, a little protection for the time being. Meanwhile, he thinks that Iris is pregnant. There's this whole thing, blah, blah. It does turn out later that she's not, but he basically thought about it because he had a dream or something of Nora, which may or may not have been a vision. Might have just been a dream, but whatever. Anyway, he then fights the 6 at the same time, getting a second win. After stuff happens, they start whooping his ass again. But another 6 Godspeed show up and start whooping the original group of Godspeed's asses. From this point on, we'll be talking about the first 6 Godspeeds as Group 1 and the second set as Group 2. There is a difference between the 2 groups.
Yes.
Anyway, second episode, we're trying to figure out what's happening with the 2 groups. Barry gets another vision of excess, only she says something's wrong. Probably just a dream by what we see later, but anyway. So they capture a Godspeed with the help of Diggle, who has a very small role. I mean, the Diggle episodes have been pretty not good, like not really doing much with him. But whatever. Anyway, he brings a trap. They trap one of the Godspeeds. They talk. His Godspeed is a part of Group 2. They just want to live and are willing to kill August Hart, the prime Godspeed, who is in the current timeline for some reason.
Go
But
ahead.
of course, and they're willing to work with the Flash, but of course, Flash isn't willing to kill. The
Right.
other group, however, is working for the prime Godspeed and want to take Barry's speed and are searching for infinite velocity, which I think I know what that is. We'll get to that in the second episode, in the third episode. So anyway, fight's happening, blah blah blah. They're a little worried about what's going to happen moving forward, and then when he's worried about what's happening in the future, Nora and Bart show up. So we finally meet Bart Allen, and it's a nice moment. Good. Episode 3 rolls around. We find out that Barry, Nora, and Bart go up against the Godspeeds, only for the Godspeeds to specifically target Bart. We find out that Godspeed is basically Bart's thong. He killed Jay Garrett right in front of Bart, and Jay was like really close to him and all that, so that happened. Barry is of course worried about both of them and all that. They find the original August Hart, who has no memory. They do some stuff to go into his mind, and they meet, August Hart as Godspeed, and we'll see what happens with that moving forward next episode.
Yep.
Yeah, which is going to be the season finale. That episode was supposed to be the 150th, which didn't really feel like it. It didn't really do anything special.
Nope.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the Godspeed episode so far?
They've been okay. I kind of like the fact you got Cisco back.
Yeah, we got Cisco back for at the end.
Yep. So I do like that. But it's just okay. It's nothing earth shattering and earth breaking. Impulse wasn't who I thought he was going to end up being.
Yeah.
The actor put a good effort in though, but still, it's not like he's anything world shattering or earth shattering to the series. Being that Iris for a couple of episodes was good though.
Yeah.
That was great. That was fantastic. Like the NBA, it was fantastic. But she's back now, so.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All in all, yeah. All in all, interesting. We got, this Godspeed stuff. Got final episode next week, and luckily for us, though, the new season isn't that far off. Season 8 we started filming next month, and we'll be coming around. What is it, October? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, starts around October, so we don't have that long to wait.
Nope.
And apparently the first 5 episodes will be sort of crossover type event of some sort with the other shows. We'll see what's up with that. And yeah, so that is The Flash.
Give me this. Go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and upload that picture that I sent you. We can discuss it.
All right, cool. Let's see. We do know that both Caitlin, Iris, and Joe have signed on for next season, so they will be back.
Yes.
Very, very, very good. Yeah. All right. Next up, let's move on to Superman and Lois. We got some stuff happening. So, I'm not sure where we left off, but after freeing all the people of Smallville from the souls of the Kryptonians, Maxwell Lord takes Superman and makes him, evil.
Yep.
John Iron shows up. He along with General Lane get ready to try to take down Superman. They make some sort of missile of some sort to finally take him down. But Lois is like, listen. Lois tells John Irons that she's married to him, and that's the thing that'll make him fight. And John Irons chooses instead of just killing him to try to bring him back to talk to him, whatever. And it does work. He does come back, though. It does seem like maybe the soul is still inside of him, which is odd, by the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see if that's going to be something moving forward. Let's see. Zod kind of absorbs all the other souls into him, so maybe that's going to give him a boost in power or something. We'll see what's up with that later. And yeah, Diggle does show up to join to help a little bit, just delivering a piece of technology, which seems to be what he's been doing lately. And yeah, it doesn't really do much. Then he leaves. So the only episode left with him that's going to show up will probably be Supergirl. And we'll see if they finally actually address the damn Green Ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, enjoyable. What'd you think of the episode, sir?
I'm liking Superman and Lois. I really, really am. It's showing a family side of Superman, as I said in the past. Not just the demigod Superman, but we got a Superman that's human, and I really, really enjoy that.
Yeah, very true, very true, very true.
And real quick before we go to break, that aforementioned crossover that you brought up. Um, right now, I know it's not the best image in the world. Right now, none of this is confirmed as of yet. So this is just rumor and speculation. So until you hear something official from CW, please take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, and I know everything's on Earth Prime, like you said earlier, Shaw. Everything's on Earth Prime.
Yeah.
I was just sort of kind of hoping you kept Stargirl away from the Arrowverse a little bit longer. I know at some point she would have to be incorporated with the next five, but I was just sort of kind of hoping they can do their own thing for a couple of seasons before you have them touch the Arrowverse.
Yeah, well, we'll see how they do. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, 'cause I want Stargirl nowhere near Batwoman.
Sure.
Nowhere near that.
Sure.
Everybody else would be fine, but I don't want anywhere near Batwoman. So, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. We shall see. Until you hear something from CW, just take it as a grain of salt. All right, let's go ahead and go into our first commercial. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and take a break now. When we come back, we'll break down the rest of the shows on the CW as well as everywhere else. Hero culture is huge right now. And we're also going to our thoughts on the Black Widow movie. So hang tight. This is the Geek Gauntlet on Pinfall Streams. We'll be right back. All right, everyone, we are back right here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. First commercial you saw was for the Double XP podcast. Those ladies will be back very, very soon. They will be back every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you check those ladies out, I think they'll be back in about a week. week or two, they definitely will be back right here on Pinfall Streams. Then the other commercial that you saw was for the Sports Report After Dark. You can join my man Seven and Dan. They'll go uncensored through the world of sports. That's going to be a fun thing to see. And that'll be on Monday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern. So definitely check those guys out. And that show will hit the network on August the 2nd. And then you can check us every Thursday for First Generation Dad. Seven and myself will be there helping fathers out, mental issues, anything that we go through, with our kids. We also have dad jokes, positive dad news. So definitely check that out every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on Pinfall Streams. All right, let me bring my man Shaw back up. All right, Shaw, go ahead and continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next up, let's move on to Loki. And a lot
Yeah.
has happened. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, got to move it episode by episode, though. We got the episode to talk about. So, the first episode, they're on that planet that's about to be destroyed. They touch each other, and that makes a event thingy. So the time variants open a doorway for them. They go in, and they both get interrogated. We find out some more stuff about each, and after a while, they both get taken to go see the what you call it, the three dudes, the timekeepers.
Mm-hmm.
They before this though, that one agent lady, the big chick, she went and talked with Sylvie and had her enchant her so that she could see that she is a variant, she had a past. And because of that, when they go see the time variants, she gives them a sword, starts fighting, blah blah blah. They fight Runeslayer and the other agents that are there. And during this, they throw a sword at one of the one of the timekeepers, chopping his head off. Only to find out they're androids.
Yep.
Loki then starts talking to Sylvie, only to be prawned or proed or whatever it is. So he may or may not be dead, along with Mobius earlier. In the end of the episode, however, we find out in an end credit scene, Loki's alive and he's surrounded by other Lokis.
Yep.
An old Loki, played by Richard E. Grant, a young Loki, a boastful Loki, as he's called, and an alligator Loki. Next episode, the Lokis take him to a place, got some back and forth with all of them, some stuff here and there. They get confronted by another group of Lokis, they escape, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Sylvie, after going dealing with Runeslayer and stuff, prunes herself to go to where they are. Meets up with Mobius, who drives her, and they end up going to this big cloud thing that destroys everything there. Where she meets up with Loki, they have a nice moment. Kid Loki decides to give Loki his sword to have something to fight, and they leave. Sylvie's plan is to enchant the big ghost, the sky cloud dog thing.
Yep.
So Loki tries to distract the thing, it doesn't work. Out of nowhere, old Loki shows up, creating a giant illusion of Asgard to actually, divert the attention of the cloud monster thing. It works. Only old Loki dies, Glorious purpose and all that, and the enchantment works. So Loki and Sylvie go into this mansion type place at the end of time, it seems. Next episode, they go in. They get confronted by Miss Bennett, who offers them, if they turn on right now, their lives can completely change, it'll be all good. They decline. They keep going, and then we find the person at the end that's controlling the TVA is Kang the Conqueror, or at least one of the variants of him, like a certain version of him.
Right.
All right. So, meanwhile, at the TVA, Mobius confronts Runeslayer, who just leaves. The friendship between them, whatever, blah blah blah. Back with Loki and Sylvie, Kang starts talking to them. Says, "Oh, he knows everything. He knew they were coming and did that for on purpose. because he wants to kind of like retire, quit, and the only people who could run everything is both Loki and Sylvie together. So he offers them a deal. He offers them two divergent paths. Path one, they take over for him, they continue his legacy, or they kill him, and all the evil versions variants of him shows back up, and you know multiverse of madness. They get into a little fight where Loki's trying to stop her to at least wait for a minute and just talk about it, like things are a little bigger than the two of them. She sends him back to the TVA, kind of heartbreaking moment for Loki, and kills Kang, with his last words being, "I'll see you soon." Outside, things go haywire, and yeah, there's a lot of big shit happening. Loki runs and finds Mobius and the other chick, so I'm trying to tell them what's happening, only for them to not know who he is. He then looks over to the side and sees a big statue of Kang. And then at the end of the episode, we then get a moment in the credits where it says that Loki returned in season 2, which is interesting. So we will get a season 2 of Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Loki was supposed to be 12 episodes, but because of the whole, situation and stuff, it got cut. So second season will be the last 6 episodes, apparently. So what do you think of the episodes, good sir?
I loved Loki. I loved it. Very good show. Hopefully season 2 will bring more of the goodness. I thought that Enchantress might have listened to Loki at first.
Yeah.
In terms of not killing Kang or his variant of himself. But again, didn't happen. Kang's all over the place. And I love how they did it. It took a minute for them to get the Kang in live action. You've seen him in a cartoon plenty of times. But it took them a minute to get to live action, but they made it worth it. And now everything's coming up, leading up to Doctor Strange and his show. That's going to be amazing, man. I know What If is coming after this, but Doctor Strange is going to be something to really look forward to.
Yeah, most definitely. We got Spider-Man, which will probably have multiple Spider-Man. We got Doctor Strange with the Madness. And we also got Ant-Man and the Quantumania, which we know Kang will be in.
Yes.
So we got a lot of stuff moving forward.
Oh, yeah. Marvel's doing this very, very well. And they're being very, very precise in how they're doing it. And it's kind of like leaving DC in the dust because the Arrowverse right now, for the most part, is trash. That's why I want Stargirl to stay far, 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 far away because the Arrowverse hadn't been very good. But, yeah, they're doing a number on DC right now. And I don't know if Stargirl's about to come back, Titans is about to come back. I don't know if those 2 shows will be enough to save them.
Yeah, well, who knows, man? I mean, we'll see moving forward. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Now, next up, let's talk about the movie Black Widow. What did you think, sir? What did you think?
I loved it. Look, it was going to be watched regardless because I love Scarlett Johansson. Anyone who knows me, personal brother knows I love Scarlett Johansson. That's my girl. I was gonna get the movie regardless, but the thing I didn't like, and I don't mean to spoil it for everybody if you hadn't seen it, because I know some people might be waiting for it to be free. I think October 8th, October 9th. So I didn't like Taskmaster at all. I didn't care for that. That was kind of like left field for me. I didn't like that at all. But the rest of the movie I did like. You saw Scarlett. I think this role is perfect for her. And, and unless we get some multiple Earth stuff going, some multiverse stuff going on, we probably won't see her in that role anymore. But she plays it perfectly. I loved her in it, and and the way she addressed the posing with her sister was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I like that part. It was just,
in a way, this movie was more Elena's movie in a way.
Yeah, yeah, because her backstory got brought up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
backstories, tradition, and all that. Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah. As far as the Taskmaster thing is concerned, I'm okay with it if it's just the beginning. Like, if we're going to get like a real more version of her or whatever, if either A, someone's going to get the technology and B, the real Taskmaster, or B, she'll, become a mercenary and actually be closer to what is the comics.
Right.
It would have worked if they have actually done the real version of Taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to like fit it into the story, all you had to do was say it was, the girl's brother.
Right. Right.
I mean, it would have
The
worked a lot.
girl's brother who wanted revenge.
Exactly. I mean, it would
Yeah,
have worked. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it would have worked big time. It really would have. I did not, and that's the part I didn't like because it wasn't from the comics.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought it was a very good movie. It was more of a, and I sort of kind of grew this assessment because before I saw it, I heard it was more of a James Bond movie than a superhero movie, and
Yeah.
I sort of kind of agree with that statement a little bit.
Yeah. True.
Um, but overall, and I like the way the Avengers got brought up.
Yeah.
I do like that. And toward the end, she said she's got to free two of her friends from prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know who that is. I,
Sir.
the only thing I didn't like Casper, and Skojo, I love you to death. But the blonde hair, nah, man, the blonde hair gotta go. You are a redhead to a T. Leave the blonde hair alone.
Right.
Alone. But good movie otherwise. It was very it was done very well. And again, just a shame that unless we get the multiverse stuff that comes through, it's gonna be the last time we see her in a role.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Let me ask you a question. Would you say that this movie is worth being added to a rewatch um of the Marvel movies? Like, is it worth being in the group?
If you
Like, if you were to create a machete order of the movies revolving
mhm,
around the continuing story, would
mhm.
you add that?
Yes, yeah, I would add it. I would add it. Because you can tell just by the haircut alone, it was before Infinity War.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
So and I think somebody did that. I'll try to find it. I think they pigeonholed it right after Black Panther. I think I gotta find that list, but it made perfect sense. But just by the haircut alone, it was Infinity. It was set up to go into Infinity War.
Yeah. It's my understanding. It's like right at the end of Civil War, but
Mhm.
before the end credits of Civil War, when Cap goes to say to free everybody. It's like
And
right
then,
there.
and then another thing I didn't like about it, and I gotta give my brother Gabe up, give a shout out to my brother Gabe because he brought this up to me this afternoon. We all know this was like a prequel,
Mm-hmm.
so in the long run, none of this really mattered anyway because she died in Endgame.
Yeah, but well, because Yelena and all that, because she's coming. We know that she's going to be in the Hawkeye series
Right.
because of the end credit scene where she gets told that he's the one that killed her. So we got that, and she's gonna be important moving forward though.
Yeah. Elena would be. She would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she would be, and it also answers the question to it in Endgame when everybody found out she died, and they asked, "Did she have family?" And Hawkeye said she has a sister. Now you know what that sister is,
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
so now you know who it is. But overall, it was a good movie. Was it a $30 movie? Hell no. Was it a $20 movie? Hell yeah. But again, SoJo fan, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be watched regardless.
Yes. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. Now it's time to move on to the news.
Okay, since we're gonna go into that, let me do this. All right, man. Go ahead and hit us up with the news.
All right. So we have a lot of news saved up for the past couple of weeks.
And I saw.
First up, some sad news. Director Richard Donner has passed away.
Mm,
So that's pretty sad. Also, filmmaker Robert Downey Sr. also died at the age of 85.
Yes.
He's the father of Robert Downey Jr., of course, so
Mm-hmm.
some sad news. On the brighter news, though, Mary Elizabeth Winston and Ewan McGregor
Yes.
just had a baby, so congrats to them. We have a couple of birthdays. We have a birthday for Tobey Maguire first off. He's 46.
Shh. I'm on the air. I'm on the air. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Wait until I get done. Then you can sing.
No, you saying that because you don't like it.
Haley.
We got Olivia Munn. She's 41.
You can do that after I get done, okay?
You also have a happy birthday to, let's see here, the actress that plays what the hell is her superhero name? Something cat.
Who you talking about?
The actress from Stargirl that have a birthday.
Wildcat?
Yeah, Wildcat and the bad chick. They both have birthdays too recently. And lastly, we have a happy birthday to Linda Park, the actress who played Hoshi in Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh, and that. All right. Wasn't Wildcat Yvette Monreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. All right. Some more good news. Let's see. WandaVision has now 23 Emmy nominations, including Outstanding Limited Series. Also, Falcon Winter Soldier has a bunch of nominations as well. And The Mandalorian has 24 nominations.
Wow. All the Disney Plus shows just getting their due. That's amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got some comments here. Let me see what's going on in the comments.
So we have a casting news of actor by the name of Ethan Embris. He'll be playing Justice Society member, Johnny Thunder.
Thank you, man. Hey, Facebook user, register up top. I promise we won't sell you nothing. Register up top. Let me see who you are. Give you the proper shout out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
See, Megan the Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Stallion, okay. Will reportedly appear as a recurring character in the upcoming She-Hulk series. We don't know
I'm not a fan of Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know what the heck they're thinking about bringing her into this. I haven't seen anything in terms of acting chops at all. I don't get it. We'll see what she does, but I just never been a fan of hers. But we'll see what she does.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's an odd casting to me, unless she's playing herself. Now, if she's playing herself, I got it. But if she's playing somebody, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, man, we'll see. Next up, some more news at least. Alex Mack from Smallville has been sentenced to 3 years for her role in the cult thingy that she was a part of.
Dang, man. Dang. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that happens. It is what it is.
3 years. Woo, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I didn't hear anything about any type of retreat. Maybe 3 years. What? Maybe a year that might get year and a half with good behavior. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, she was supposed to get a lot longer, but she rolled on the like leader of it. So,
okay.
Yeah. So essentially, like, gave all the information that was very key in actually taking people down.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. It's being reported that the BBC are in early stages of planning big things for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who.
There you go.
We will see. It's being suggested that the special will have okay. It's been suggested that the series will be specials that are planned to be aired monthly in 2023, with each episode featuring different doctors.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up, the director of WandaVision apparently will be directing the new Star Trek movie. Apparently,
Okay,
we'll
that's
see
a
if
good thing. That should be a good thing.
that actually gets made. It's been a while. Let's see. Take this with a grain of salt. Actor by the name of Ollie Alexander will apparently be replacing Jodie as the 14th Doctor.
Yeah, we need
This is
confirmation. Yeah,
this is not confirmed.
we need confirmation on that.
Yeah,
We gotta get confirmation on that.
we still have a season and 2 specials apparently before anything would actually happen. So it is what it is. Some much bigger news for me that I'm really happy about. Ron Perlman would apparently be joining the Transformers Rise of the Beast as the voice of Optimus Primal. With the expected release date will be June 24th, 2022.
Outside of the original Transformers, that's the best series outside the original. To me, anyway.
True. Very true.
Yeah, that's the best one to me outside of the original. Don't nothing beat the original though.
True, very true.
Nope.
Yeah, next up, New York Comic Con is happening this year between the 7th and 10th of October.
So it's not virtual. It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be actual. Yeah,
actual. Okay.
Yeah, though it's going to be limited. Apparently, like they limited the tickets. They didn't have any like 4-day passes. It's just individual days, and it's less.
Right.
Like apparently, a lot of people couldn't even get tickets this year. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people couldn't get tickets for like the past couple of years, but still,
Yeah.
Let's see. Apparently, Good Omens will apparently be back for a season 2. Apparently.
See, really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
We got a picture of that.
Yeah. So interesting. It was never designed to be a second season, but if we get a second season, we'll see what up.
We'll see what happens. For sure.
Yes, sir. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, season 2 is Loki. Already said that. Loki will apparently be in Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, so we know that that's been confirmed.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got here. We just got a trailer for Titan season 3, focusing on the Red Hood and all that, which was pretty interesting. I'm interested.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet, but if it's based on Red Hood, it should be good.
Yes.
But they still haven't. They got to do something this season to convince me. Last season was plausible because, how you gonna kill somebody who for the most part is immortal?
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
And how you gonna doggone explain Wonder Girl's death?
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. Next up, we also got a trailer for Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah. You know you love Clifford. Don't
Yeah. Nostalgia for that.
You know you love Clifford.
I will say, though, that the CG is a little not so good, in my opinion. I mean, they definitely could have, done more.
That's how to fix it.
Yeah. I mean, at least have an actual dog for the puppy shots, at least.
Right.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. We also got a trailer for the Mortal Kombat Legends Battle for the Realms movie, which looks pretty decent. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. I'm gonna check it out. Probably when we get done.
We also got a trailer for the What If series, which will be on August 11th. It's pretty good.
I'm excited for that, and I'm happy that it's animated too because you can go a level beyond when it's animated.
Yeah, apparently this will be the last performance of Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So that is what it is.
Yeah.
Lastly, we got a trailer for a movie called Jolt, starring Kate Beckinsale. It looks pretty decent, angering stuff. It looks pretty decent.
All right, let's go ahead and go into another break. Then we'll go ahead and get into some of our topics. We might not get to all of them, but we definitely will break some of these topics down, and then we'll finish up for the night. So hang out with us. This is the Geek Gauntlet podcast right here on Pinfall Streams. We'll be right back.
Pulls up like we do. No one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's about to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go.
All right, guys, we are back to the Geek Gauntlet podcast right here on Pinfall Streams. I want to go ahead and get into our topics. And the first topic we can get into, we actually have a picture for. This is the one that I want to talk about the most out of all of them. The Justice League heavy hitters versus the Marvel heavy hitters. And there's a picture right there.
Yes, sir. So we got Phoenix, Gamora, we got Valkyrie, we got Scarlet Witch, and we got Captain Marvel versus the current team of Justice League: Flash, Superman, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Aquaman. What are your thoughts, sir?
Teamwork wise, you have to give it to the Justice League. They've been a team a little bit longer versus 5 random people. However, I will say this. Because Wanda is a reality warper, she owns this fight. There's no one in the Justice League that we have pictured. If we just going by the folks' pictures here that can hold their own against her unless they take her out first. If they don't take her out first, then the battle is over.
Yes, sir.
The battle's over. But if they do take her out first, then we might be looking at something. But then again, Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't we got Phoenix?
Then
there.
again, you got Phoenix too. So if she goes down, you have Phoenix.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and Captain Marvel,
well, Wonder Woman can do that.
Valkyrie will probably be the one fighting Wonder Woman, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. Just with Phoenix and Scarlet Witch alone, that's too much.
Very true.
That's too much. If you're looking at a battle with no prep time, now if you're looking at a battle with prep time, it's still tough.
Yeah, I mean, even with prep time, you got the Phoenix, you got Scarlet Witch. I mean,
if it comes down to pure power, Justice League all day. But again, you have an entity that's all powerful. The Phoenix Force can't die. So, and you have a reality warper. Gamora's a great fighter. Captain Marvel is shy. But yeah, I gotta give it to the Marvel heavy hitters just because of the fact that that's just too much, man. That's just too much. I mean, because for what all Superman is, Wanda can just put him in another reality and make him useless.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. Batman's human. They can slow down Wally. You can break Cyborg and Aquaman. Gamora can probably take him. So yeah, I just don't see it. Well, I just don't see what DC has a chance. Now, if you put equal members up in there, let's say DC wise, what Spectre maybe? Or is that too much?
Well, I maybe. I think Wanda's probably on the same level as Spectre, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
From a DC side, who would you replace to take on Phoenix?
Take Phoenix.
From the DC side.
On the DC side, man, that's hard actually.
That's hard. That's hard.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone in DC can take down Phoenix.
That's just tough.
Yeah, I mean, not even Superman, not even like Superman Prime. I mean,
Because
Superman Prime is, he can still get hurt.
Right.
Damn, I don't know. I'm just someone.
I mean, for as powerful as Superboy Prime is, I mean, the man escaped the source wall.
Yeah.
For as powerful as he is, I don't know, man. Phoenix,
even the Blue Beetle, who has weapons that can actually take down the Spectre, even him, I don't think can take down Phoenix. Damn, I don't know.
That's tough. Dr. Fate, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, maybe one of the new gods. Maybe. To do with the chair. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That'd be tough.
Phoenix.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Gamora, I think Wonder Woman can more than hold her own.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Gamora is actually pretty strong.
She's tough, and she's tough. But I think Wonder Woman can probably hold her own with Gamora. How about a girl from Thor? Supergirl, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And Captain Marvel.
I think Captain Marvel probably got a Cyborg, probably.
Well, if you take, I'm just saying because I don't think Cyborg can take it, and I give Carol a props. I hate Brie, but I give the character a props. She's amazingly strong. I don't know if Vic can handle that by himself because between her strength and her energy absorption powers, I don't know if Vic can take her.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I would look at more. It'd be tough.
Yeah.
Because her energy manipulation might put her over the top. But if you can find someone strong enough to match your power-wise, who doesn't use any type of external energy or internal energy forces, maybe Supergirl, Mary Marvel.
Yeah, maybe
someone like that. I don't know, but that whole Marvel list would be tough. That would be tough.
Yeah.
Just for Wanda and Phoenix, that'd be tough.
Yeah. Very true.
All right, let's move on to. I want to get some of these out there. What's up with that?
Yeah, they did a special apparently parodying the Marvel stuff recently. It's up on Disney Plus.
Okay.
It's only I think 7 minutes or something like that.
Right.
It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
We'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. The Black Panther movie has started production apparently.
Yep.
Let's keep up with that when it comes out.
Sure, should be taking over the role.
Right.
Witcher.
We finally got a release date, December 17th.
Yep.
We put out a trailer for it. I'm trying to just add to the list.
I definitely want to go over those very quickly. And we will go over the last topic that we have here. Death Battle is coming up. the Mark 5 versus the Batmobile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Both cars have a lot going for them. I grew up with both cars, with Speed Racer and Batman and all that.
Mhm.
So, which would win in a race? And which would win in a fight? Which one's cooler? What do you think, sir?
The Mark 5 was awesome. I ain't gonna see him in front. And when old boy came out the car and did that pose, epic, classic epicness. But in terms of a performance car, overall, I gotta go with the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
But classic coolness, that's the Mark 5 all day. But in terms of performance and weapons and things like that, I gotta go with the Batmobile. But again, the Mark 5 does win in terms of the classic factor. That thing, man.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But I just think the Batmobile is a better car.
Mm-hmm. True. Very true.
It does more. Let's do one more of these real quick. Oh yeah. Is there a good live action Superman movie?
Yeah, that is a good question. I mean, we got all the Richard Donner movies, which the first and second are kind of like one movie split into two, kind of.
Yes.
It's like a lot kind of happening in the first one that, like, I don't want to say that that doesn't add anything, but like it's kind of not a lot of action in the first movie.
Right.
So yeah, is there a good Superman movie? Would you consider Man of Steel to be a good Superman movie? Like, what do you think? Would Superman Returns be considered a good Superman movie? What do you think, sir?
Oh, I grew up with it. I got to go with the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best one. I got to go with the first one. That's the best one. It establishes everything. It established who he is. It established most of his power set. You also saw iconic characters, Lois Lane, Perry White, things like that in the first movie. So I got to go with that first movie. Returns was good, but I got to go with the first movie.
Yeah, I do think Returns is definitely underrated.
Yeah, Returns is very underrated. Very underrated. I like it a lot.
Yeah, everything that's wrong with Returns is good in Man of Steel. Everything that's wrong in Man of Steel is good in Returns.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, let's go ahead and do some housekeeping business real quick before we get out of here for tonight. I want to thank everybody for having us in your living room this week. Shout outs to everyone at Pinfall Stream. Shout out to everyone at Geek News Now.net. Appreciate all you guys coming through tonight supporting the show. Appreciate that. Definitely check out all the shows on Pinfall Streams. Definitely check out everything on geeknewsnow.net, YouTube page, website. Definitely check us out. I got several pages on Facebook. Also, don't forget to check out the Geek News Now gaming group over on Twitch. Those guys are doing work over there for the gaming group, so definitely check those guys out. Becky and the crew, you'd be glad that you did to check them out. They be playing all types of games over there. So maybe playing some of the older titles. I believe they have a Pokemon night on Thursdays. I'm not sure about that. Definitely check those guys out on Thursdays. So if you're into the old classic Pokemon games like I am, definitely check those guys out over there. Also, again, check out everything on Pinfall Streams as we've shown you tonight. Shaw, is there anything else you want to get out there before we roll out tonight?
Yes, please come join my Facebook page, Justice League Memes of America. We got memes, we got funny stuff. Please come join.
And as you see, as I put down there too, I also want to say a shout out to everyone at Ripped Apparel and Metallic Dice Games. Definitely check those guys out over there. Get some apparel from Ripped Apparel. They got some nice shirts. Metallic Dice Games would be really good for all of us fellow Yu-Gi-Oh players. So definitely check that out as well. And if there is nothing else, I want to say thank you to you, Shaw, for coming up. Also want to say thank you to everyone again who came out, everyone who stopped through to take a listen, leave us some love as far as hearts and lights. We appreciate that. And don't forget to join us next week right here on Pinfall Streams and GeekNewsNow.net for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. And we will see you guys next week. Everyone have a safe, great week, and take care.